What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. Today, I am talking about the Atlanta Falcons. And again, this is going to have to be addressed. I don't know if this is going to happen, but I'm just going to talk about a scenario we could see post June 1st. Yes, I am talking about some Julio Jones trade rumors. And if this is a team that we could possibly see Julio end up in. But I'll get into that in a second. But before I do that, make sure you first like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. And then also make sure you check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast. Me and girl Symone with this sports, as she likes to say. Me and Symone are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, head coaches, hosts, reporters, anchors, all that good stuff. So make sure you search Tough Calls in either Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and check out Tough Calls. Subscribe to that good content. You don't want to miss our interviews with all the hottest peeps in the game. All right, now let's get right into it. Could Julio Jones possibly end up an Arizona Cardinal? What? Yeah, I mean, it could be a possibility. Now, I don't necessarily think with my heart of hearts that Julio would go to the Arizona Cardinals just because they did get AJ Green. I'm not exactly sure what they did draft-wise, but there could be a scenario where the Arizona Cardinals are trying to go all in. I mean, they got J.J. Watt. They got AJ Green. Who's to say they won't trade their first-round pick and maybe a fourth-round pick? Who knows? They probably would only have to trade one pick, actually. They probably won't have to give that much. Who's to say they won't trade up their first or next year's first and next year's second-round pick for Julio Jones? I think they probably would do it if they got that opportunity. The Atlanta Falcons have been taking calls. Who's to say the Arizona Cardinals weren't one of them that were calling them up asking what the price would be for Julio Jones? So that's something they could see. And guys, another thing about this too, they could already have something in place and just be keeping it real close to the vest, because again, nothing's gonna happen post June 1st because that's when the Atlanta Falcons will save that $15 million in cap space by moving on from Julio Jones. And last time I checked, still not enough money to sign that draft class, that new draft class that we all hyped about. And they got we got a draft grade of an A according to NFL.com, which is great, but we don't got enough money right now to sign that grade A draft class. You feel me? So we're gonna see what happens, but that would be nasty if the Arizona Cardinals were able to pull off Julio Jones. Can you think about this? DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, and a rejuvenated AJ Green all on the same team. My God, that would be disgusting. I would not want to play them. Thank goodness we wouldn't play them next year, but we had to play them in 2022, and Julio could very well still be around. So that's just something to look out for. That would be scary. Well, I got a question I want to pose to you guys as well. What do you think we should get back for Julio Jones? Is Julio Jones right now at this time, is he worth a first-round pick? Is it a second-round pick, a third, a fourth? What do you guys think Julio's worth? I don't think he's anything worse than a fourth-round pick at the very, very, very least. But I think we could at least get we probably could get a first, but we could at least get a second. I think he's at least worth a second-round pick, if not a first. But just wanted to pose that out there and wanted to ask, what do you guys think Julio Jones is worth? But another team that Julio could potentially go for, I know they drafted a wide receiver, but maybe the Baltimore Ravens. He's going to go to any team that's ready to win now if we do, in fact, trade Julio Jones. But again, let me know in the comments if you guys think we're going to trade Julio Jones. Obviously, we all want to keep Julio. I mean, that's easy. We all would want to keep Julio. We all want to see Julio Jones, now Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley. We didn't pick up the option on Hayden Hurst, by the way. Hayden, we good. We got Kyle. We good on you, brother. So they didn't pick up the fifth-year option on Hayden Hurst. Obviously, we did pick up the fifth-year option on Calvin Ridley. So we all want to see Julio, Pitts, Ridley, Russell Gage. We all want to see them work together and make a dynamic offense with Matt Ryan, and hopefully a rejuvenated offensive line to keep Matt Ryan upright so he can throw to those guys. But we all want to see Julio. We don't want Julio to leave. We want to Julio to retire at that point. At least I do. I'm pretty sure most of you guys want to see the same thing as well. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think Julio's worth if you do think, he's going to end up getting traded? But guys, I know I've been kind of hammering down on this, but it's not something that is guaranteed. Even though I do think it's likely to happen, I don't want you guys to think I think this is a guarantee. It's not a guarantee that this is going to happen. Maybe we can restructure Julio. Maybe Julio wants to stay in Atlanta and he'll do anything he possibly can to stay in Atlanta. If so, then he'll stay in Atlanta Falcons. We'll work it out. If we can restructure Grady and Julio, because Grady still has not been restructured yet. If we restructure Grady and Julio, then, maybe we can make it work. Maybe we can make the salary cap work, get enough money for the cap to sign the rookies and make it do what it do. But I'm just not sure, guys. It's going to be tough, but it's not set in stone that Julio Jones is going to be traded. But if he is going to be traded, some teams to look out for: Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, I don't know if the Cardinals would go out and do that move, especially after they got AJ Green, DeAndre Hopkins. So we'll see. But I can definitely see Baltimore doing it, even though they drafted a young rookie wide receiver. And just because they did draft a wide receiver, that might be even more reason to go out and get Julio Jones, a guy that can teach old dude the ropes. I think they got Rashad Bateman. Was that who they got? I think they got Bateman. Can't remember. Anyways, show that young rookie the ropes and bring him up, teach him up. So we'll see what happens, guys. It's going to be interesting to see at least. But let me know down in the comments below if you guys, one, think Julio's going to be traded. Do you guys think the Falcons are going to be able to work it out? Two, let me know down in the comments below if you guys do think Julio's going to be traded, what he is worth. Is he worth a first-round pick, second-round pick, fourth-round pick? Because I think we'll only get a pick out of it. I don't even know if we'll get a player out of it, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think Julio Jones is worth in a trade scenario for the Falcons. And also, let me know down in the comments below what team you think he would go to if there was a trade to be had for Julio Jones in the Atlanta Falcons. But guys, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Falcons to some wins this season. And then also make sure you check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to Tough Calls podcast. Me and girl Symone with the Sports, as she likes to say, where we're talking to your favorite former and current athletes, head coaches, reporters, anchors, all that good stuff. And one last thing before I go, guys. Like I've been saying, it wouldn't be necessarily bad if we got rid of Julio, okay? We're bringing in Kyle Pitts. Hopefully he'll be a generational talent. We can't bank on that. That's why it's, still not good to lose Julio at all. But Kyle Pitts should be a playmaker. We'll have Calvin Ridley, who's shown he can be an 1,000-yard wide receiver, double-digit touchdowns because he had that last year. And Russell Gage really came into his own. Olamide Zaccheaus isn't bad, so we got other weapons, guys. And then with Kyle Pitts, it will kind of even things out. Sorry, I'm swatting because the bugs are all in my face trying to get me. Go away. Anyways, let me get out of here before I get eaten up, but it wouldn't be half bad. Obviously it wouldn't be good, but it wouldn't be the worst loss in the world if we did lose Julio Jones, because we did get Kyle Pitts. We do have Calvin Ridley still. We do have still some good pieces in place. And Matt Ryan can find anybody. There were plenty of games last year we didn't have Julio Jones, and he still made stuff happen. So we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's about to happen next. Okay. We'll see what's about to happen. But make sure you guys like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to my channel, buy me a coffee if you can, subscribe to Tough Calls podcast, and until I talk to you guys next time, peace.